All right. We're here today with AG or Abhinav Gupt. He goes by AG. He's one of the founders of Real Acquisitions, which is a software package that is incredible at what it does. I've had the pleasure of knowing AG now for a couple of years, and he's quite the entrepreneur. AG, why don't you give us just a brief background on yourself and what led you to the foundation of Real Acquisitions?
Thank you, Lee. First of all, I appreciate the opportunity. My background happens to be in technology management. And I heard years ago that if you have the bug of entrepreneurship in you, it keeps surfacing. So I spent a few years spending time in a traditional 9 to 5, but I saw myself having the desire to do something consistently. And since 2002, I have tried my luck, my hand at various ventures, from medical businesses to traditional distribution type operations to technology businesses as well. Real Acquisition, incidentally, happens to be the third technology venture that I have touched. Of course, it has so far been the most successful things that we have created, and we are pretty excited about where this is going. I can spend a minute and give you a brief history of how Real Acquisitions came to be. So it's
Please
actually
do.
it's pretty interesting story. I bought my home back in 2007, and when I moved into my home, I live in prime Houston, and when you live close to the city, as you know, land is always a very difficult thing to obtain. So I live in this little patio home, and right next to me, I see this lovely piece of land that I really wanted to get my hands on. Being a city boy, I would have loved to have more land added to my property. And that started a quest of seemingly a very challenging thing in real estate, which is how do you go about acquiring a property that is not listed? That was the bottom line problem that I ran into. I ran into the issues of what's the actual distress on the property. I ran into the issues of who actually owns it. I ran into the issues of if I were to go about and evaluating the actual market value on this property as an outsider, meaning I'm not a broker, I'm not an agent, I don't have a seasoned real estate background, at least back then. How do I go about evaluating what the market value of this asset really is? And that's how Real Acquisitions came to be, is that for an average investor or somebody getting ready to start in real estate, how do you take the first step? How do you find a distress? How do you determine the value of an asset? How do you start making creative real estate offers that don't necessarily fall in one simple bucket that gurus will teach you, which is a lowball cash offer? And that's how Real Acquisitions came to be.